Hello, Kamila here and welcome to another crafty video. In this episode I would like to share with you something different, making of my first pocket letter. I am super excited and I hope you'll enjoy watching how I make it. So for the first pocket, I'll be using distress ink, mustard seed, spiced marmalade, picked raspberry, salty ocean, and a little bit of peacock feathers, and I'm blending it in layers on a piece of thick 300 GSM watercolor paper. I discovered pocket letters through Kimberly Brown's justwords.ca YouTube channel, where she's doing lots of coloring and wonderful job with pro markers. I thought the idea of pocket letters was really cool, and I love the fact that you could do a new project, paper project that required me to be even more creative. Filling out all the 9 pockets is just 9 possibilities to be creative. Maybe with this pocket letter I went a little overboard. I did spend quite a long time on it, but I thought that it should kind of reflect my personality and my style, so I sort of combined my favorite techniques and all things nice. And as you can see, after blending on the distress inks, I just heavily sprayed the panel with water and let the darker colors drip down, and then I picked up the excess with my wet wipe and left it out to dry. And I think it's really awesome effect of this kind of rainbowy rain. And now for some stamping and some watercoloring. I'm using Canson watercolor paper, it's 160 GSM, and I'll be stamping those 2 butterflies using my VersaFine black onyx ink, and then I'm gonna heat emboss both butterflies using clear embossing powder by Paper Mania. And after that's done, I'll be using distress inks as watercolor to fill out those butterflies. I'll be using crushed olive and evergreen bow for the greens, and seedless preserves, salty ocean and dusty concord for the other butterfly. And if you've seen my previous video where I do the whole card using distress inks as watercolor, I press the distress inks onto the piece of acetate and then pick up some water using my watercolor brush and just blend the inks with water on my images. I really love this technique. I think it's super easy and it gives amazing results. After that I decided to put a quick little sentiment on top of it. I'll be using Gina K Designs Have a Happy Day sentiment from 1 in a Million, which I'll heat emboss in white opaque wow embossing powder. And then I'm just gonna adhere the butterfly and it's finished. But bear with me, there's gonna be 8 more pockets and I hope you'll like it. And hopefully you'll get some kind of inspiration from seeing all these cute little pockets being filled out. Alright, and now for the pocket number 2, I'll be using this stamp set by Lawn Fond Love You Latte. I'll be stamping and these cute little cups all over the panel. I'm using also watercolor paper, the heavy one, 300 GSM. I found that it is really cool to color with pro markers or any markers on top of the really heavy watercolor paper. I'm heat embossing it using clear embossing powder, and then I'm gonna be coloring with pro markers. Crimson and lipstick red for the reds. sunflower and yellow for the yellows. Forest green and grass for the greens. True blue and cyan for the blues. After coloring, I just added a few smileys and faces and a little bit of Winkestella, and the card was done. I adhered some colorful cardstock at the back also. So you might kind of say that these are like miniatures of regular cards. I thought that that's gonna be a neat idea, and I really love all these techniques I'm showing here, so I was thinking that maybe pocket letter could also be a kind of a portfolio of what you can do. For the next pocket, I'll be doing a little window mini card, and I used images from the Mama Elephant stamp set in my heart, those one of the little cute kids that I already previously colored in, so I just had to cut it out and assemble the card after I die cut all the elements. A little foam adhesive to pop up the panel, and then I'm just gonna add a little tag, stamp on a sentiment from inspired by stamping, and that will be all for this pocket. I went with the sentiment laugh every day, and again I used my VersaFine and I heat embossed it, and then went over the little tag using my Distress Inks, mustard seed and ripe persimmon. I then added a few gems and a little bit of Winkestella, and that was it. For For the next pocket I used some tags from K & Company. Here I'm showing you a previous one I made, but I decided to go with this yellow one in the end, and I'm gonna add also this sentiment from Love You a Latte that says smile, and I'm gonna put a little cup of hot chocolate on top of it. Next panel will be also a mixture of blending inks. I'm gonna use Salty Ocean and Picked Raspberry, but all I will do is just sprinkle some water over the panel and leave it out to dry. Then I'm gonna stamp the sentiment and add a few butterflies, and that will be it. I completely forgot to show you where I'm gonna be putting all these panels. So here quickly I'm showing this translucent sleeve with all the 9 windows where I'll be putting in my panels. It fits the cards 3.5 and 2 to 2.5 inches. I must tell you that it was super fun for me to make this pocket letter, and when I finally made the separate panels and started putting them in the sleeve, that's when it became really cool. When I started seeing how the whole project comes together, I was super happy, and you'll see how it turns out in the end. I think it's pretty cool. I hope you like it as well. For the sentiment, I'll be using Hero Art Stamp Set Friends, and I'll be stamping a sentiment that says have a great day, and I'm gonna add additional few butterflies that are also heat embossed. Next one up, number 6, I'll be using some embossing folders and the Paper Smooches stamp set Blossoming Buds. I will first stamp and heat emboss the sentiment, and then I'm gonna use some distress inks, and after that I'll put it in the embossing folder and run it through my Big Shot. I'll be using crushed olive, Montblanc and evergreen bow. And also, when I was first making this one, I first dry embossed it and then stamped the image, and it really did not work so well. The image was not perfect, so I decided to do it the other way around, and it worked perfectly. And that's how it looks like after being dry embossed. I really love dry embossing. It's a little magic, let's just say. And I'm gonna just adhere this butterfly I colored in earlier, and that will be it for this panel. Number 7. And this time I'll be doing some watercoloring using my distress inks once again. I'll be coloring in this paper smooches image, floral image. I actually made a video of making a whole card using this technique, which you can check out by pressing a link underneath the video. I actually even used the same stamp set. I think paper smooches floral, this blossoming buds stamp set is really cool because you can do so much with it. You can use all kinds of coloring techniques on the flowers, and well, you'll see how it turns out. I really love distress inks for watercoloring. I love vibrant colors, so this was just perfect for blending and for watercoloring. Now I just added a little hello from Bo Bunny stamp set, and this panel will actually go in the middle, and that's the one that I'll be putting a little letter behind. Pocket letter almost full. At this point I was really happy with how it turned out, how it was turning out, and well, and there was 2 more pockets to go. I actually put a tea bag in one of the pockets. That tea bag was actually smelling really nicely of strawberries. It was a hibiscus and strawberry tea, so it made the whole thing smell real nice. And for the next pocket, number 8, I'll be using some butterflies with a little addition of gems, and that will be a simple one. And here I'm showing you how I made a few of the butterflies. I actually used a video tutorial from Wild Orchid online shop. They have all these beautiful different colored pearls, and as well as these flowers. I'm using the florals for the body of the butterflies, the antennas are the stems, and the beautiful colorful pearls for the center of the butterfly, so its body. I think they look really cool, and you can make so many different colors, so I will leave a link underneath my video for you to check it out. The last pocket, a very simple one. I'm just gonna write a cute little sentiment from La Violata Long Phone stamp set for you, and color in a little cup because this will be the pocket where I will hide the little tea bag. And that is finished the pocket letter. I really had fun. I hope you're gonna try it out as well. I put colorful pattern paper on the back of all my panels, and this is the end result. I just really am crazy about colors, as you can see, and it was super fun to try out all the techniques. I also will put a few of those butterflies at the back and a few cutouts. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, maybe got inspired. I will leave all the links that I mentioned in the description below. If you have any questions, please write them down in the comment section below. And if you liked it, subscribe for more videos of colorful, fun cards. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye!